Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lemon. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That type of big play can even make Traveler perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive. Explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Makes the grab. It's Sanders. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the catch. It's Sanders. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Ara Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we can keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's locked. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you...
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Notre Dame right back to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Lost to throw again. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. And if my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Here's the pressure. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's locked. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete to the left. Touchdown, Iron! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Maiava. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Looking to throw again. Pressure coming. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Quick release by the QB. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind it.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Back to throw, it's Maiava. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Trojans! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The offense changing the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Fox. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes a connection. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Wants to throw again. Just let him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down. Great job by this offense. Move the chains. Give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys.
Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Bob. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the move. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Notre Dame right back to the line. From the gun, looking for a man. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways. but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He's going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Spits it out to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown! And that one will give them the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over UTSA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground, finding an escape route. Makes it past the marker. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand.
Everybody on defense did such a good job on that play, leveraging the football and using the sideline to their advantage. They weren't letting him get north. They forced him east-west, got him out of bounds for a loss.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Bringing it back. Touchdown, USC. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
That's the one thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game. Who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Kick is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback keeper. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That's reeled in. It's locked. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
A run for the quarterback. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the right. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive. And they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a man, it's Mayaba. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He was really beat.